I would absolutely recommend Henson Group from purely just from a customer service perspective, not to mention the expertise in the consulting that they bring to the table. I've worked with a lot of consultants over my 15 plus career and a 15 year plus career, and it's been a refreshing experience to work with Henson Group because they've met me where I am every single time, and anytime I've had an issue, I can get a hold of people pretty much immediately. I can get a resource onboarded. I felt like their pricing model was extremely fair in comparison to other consultants that I've used in the past. They, and I said this earlier, but I really appreciate that they've provided me with a dedicated resource. So, my consultant is not working on 12 other projects. My consultant is working for the OIA effectively. And it's really cool to have someone with that level of experience that you can reach out to during business hours. So a lot of what we were doing was things that I had to do on sort of a budget. So that was kind of the genesis of my request to Microsoft. And so they reached out on my behalf to Henson Group and put me in contact with Greg. So that's kind of where we got started. And it really started from scratch. Like, hey, we got nothing. We really want to get, stood up on Azure. Where do we start? Can we get a consultant in here that can help us kind of onboard the system and things like that? So the way I would describe, my initial interaction with Henson Group was easy to communicate with, free-flowing discussion, open, honest, and ultimately pretty transparent conversation about what we needed and how they would be able to provide us with that solution. The thing that impressed me most about the company after 3 years of partnering with them is that Greg is not afraid to get on a call and have a conversation with me, and I think that's impressive considering we aren't the largest company by any stretch of the imagination out there, and I'm sure we're not a huge part of his book of business, but he always seems to be able to make time for those questions and answers. And I think the way I would describe Henson Group in 3 words would be reliable, trustworthy, and ultimately fair.